want to miss this for nothing. It's the Werido Beardo Derek and Chad. Derek and Chad.
Two weirdo nerds, IMDb and our cerebellum, arguing if the sequel counts or nostalgia just sells. I'm quoting movies wrong on purpose just to start a fight. Luke, I'm your nope. Now the comments like controller drift fingers, thumb seen some things. Beat Dark Souls once, now we walk like we're kings. Button mash philosophers, lore goblins at heart. Skip the tutorial, still call it avant-garde. Our playlist schizophrenic, vinyl crying for help. From John Williams brass blast to Wu-Tang on the shelf. Head banging the tooth, then it's that piano cue. Like this boss fight hurts emotionally too. We debate movie logic like it owes us rent. Why'd he split the party 40 minutes spent? Pause the film, it chase for a hot take rent. Rewind the joke 3 times like, wait, did you catch that? Popcorn on the floor, lower tabs open wide. Easter eggs.
Uh-oh. It's that time again.
Welcome to the Werido Beardos podcast with your boy Derek.
Yep. And Chad.
That would be me. Here we are. We're just
Entertain us.
and we're gonna do some things, and we're gonna talk.
Oh, wait,
about
we
a lot
got
of stuff.
entertained.
We're the entertainers. This is reverse. Remember, we used to listen to that song, and now we entertain people. 14 people.
Yes, he asked us to. He was like, here we are now, entertain us. I'm like, dude, I was like 13 when you shot yourself.
Like he's one of the few people that probably watches our YouTubes the most. We just don't get clicks because he watches it from wherever, you know.
The afterlife.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna pick a side for him. You never know.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe God liked heroin. You never know.
I mean, he wouldn't have invented it if he didn't like it, right?
So we're gonna start talking to each other about our creative journeys today.
Yeah,
And then we're gonna
that's
go
gay.
into a little bit of talk about a show that you're into called From, that I keep wanting to call Them, but
Yeah.
that's not the name of it at all. We're also going to talk about The Boys coming
The
up.
Boys.
Season 5, final season, and talk about predictions and such, and what we think is going to happen, or what we think might happen, or what we think about what happened. And we'll do a little spin on Invincible, even though because I don't think we've actually talked about Invincible at all.
I don't think we have either.
And then
Cuts back to
after
like
that,
a whole
we'll look up to
podcast.
see what the yeah. Well, after that, we'll look up some of the upcoming movies, and we'll roast the news and talk about the war and gas prices and politics. And
It's an excursion.
I did see a thing about the Charlie Kirk shooter guy that apparently there's some shit about the bullet. But anyway, I'm gonna put that at the bottom so we don't forget.
Put it with a bullet point.
So anyway, let's start with you. You said you wanted to interview me about
You.
I want to interview me. You want to interview me about my creative journeys.
So, like, what? Okay, I'm Barbara Walters.
Well, Barbara,
This-
your voice has gotten really deep.
Yeah, smoking a lot after I retired. Also, I transitioned.
Yeah, it's
I'm now Barbara Walton Goggins.
I was trying to come up with something. You got it. That was good. You beat me. So anyway, yeah.
Okay,
Barbara
Chad.
Walters, what you got?
What do you think inspired you into the creative side of things? Like, was there anything in your childhood that kind of that you notice now looking back that you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's why I got into the shit I do.
Well, one of the only things that I can say that astrology has kind of like a little bit of something, even though I think a lot of it's crazy talk, is that I'm a Leo and I like attention. I've always liked attention. I've always liked, even when I was a child, I was like dance in front of people, even though I can't dance, talk shit, whatever, get their attention. Like most children,
Yeah.
attention. But I guess I never grew out of that.
I was thinking the exact same phrase.
So, that being said, I still want the attention, and now I find myself in the vein of trying to just be a good songwriter when it comes to music, and then of course other entertaining things like jokes and stuff like that. The creative side of it, it really comes a little more natural than normally. But sometimes, you sit down and try. It just
Yeah.
depends.
Study your craft a little bit. What all do you do? Would you consider yourself?
I mean, I'm a multifaceted artist. I've always been kind of leaned into the music and comedy anyway. Um, some of that mixing together in both. But I've painted, I've drawn, I've done digital art, I've done all kinds of, and none of this with AI until recently, because I know that people have all this shit about AI artists. I have used AI in many facets as well, but I can do the things without AI. I just choose to do it an easy way sometimes. But anyway, that being said, yeah, I'd call myself a multifaceted artist, or as they would say, a loser.
Broke.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
broke dude who doesn't want to do a regular job.
So just to clarify, since you brought up AI, I didn't, you brought it up.
I wrote it
Uh
up.
you use AI. How do you use AI?
Well, to extent I've used it in the past for mocking up certain things faster than having to manually mock it up, like for instance, flyers for comedy shows or other little online, you know, things, and then like
Memes and stuff.
memes and stuff. And then also like to play around for Facebook jokes, I almost immediately go to the AI stuff just because it's easier. And it's like I don't need to. It's different in my mind to say I'm putting together a stupid picture of RoboCop that's funny, as opposed to people who want to like shit on AI art. It's not art. And it's like, well, it's just an easier way to do it. Like I'm not saying I couldn't do it the other way, but I could also heat up my chicken nuggets in the microwave, or
Right.
I can heat them up in the oven, or I
I
can heat
choose,
them up with a torch. I
or you could
choose
whittle
what
two
works
sticks
best for
together.
me. Yeah, like I could build a fire and cook them in a pot, but I have a stove, so I don't do that.
Nice.
But like that being said, on the generalization of AI, I get people looking at it the easy way. My issue is that if you haven't used it and figured out that it's not that easy, like it's easy, it's easier, but especially when it comes to like different, you're still taking the time to sit there and do your generations and figure it out perfectly. And so I don't think that it's as like snap your fingers as people kind of like think it is.
I think
Or
it is
and
to make
also
it
people need to
generic.
know also people need to know how to fucking prompt without using crayons. Like I know that some people look down at that even like a thing, but it's just like if you sit down and say fucking give me a picture of RoboCop with his dick out, you know, it's going to do that kind of generically. And you got to find the right one because most of the time they won't put dicks on it. But anyway,
Right.
but this it just as a stupid example. But then if you say, I want to picture, if you describe RoboCop in a very descriptive way and not use his name, and then put like all kinds of other fucking descriptive terms, and then put include this, include this, include this, and I want this kind of lighting and this kind of blah blah blah, it's gonna fucking do all that work and try to fucking make what you want. And when it does, it may be awesome, it may be shit. But if it's shit, then you fucking go at it again, just like you would if you were drawing and you fucked up, like
Yeah. I think prompting skills are going to become very in demand in the future.
yeah. But I also think it's a like generally, and we're getting away from the artist stuff, but generally the AI hate comes from people who are just doom scrolling and see all these people hating on AI. And there are some general, in fact, I watched videos yesterday. There's some shit to be afraid of, but it's not AI artists fucking around.
Right.
Generally, from what I've seen, a lot of the music artists don't give a shit that you don't give a shit. Like I'll give them credit for that because that's better than me. I'm mad that nobody gives a shit. Like most
Right.
people, most of the people I've seen in these groups that are doing their AI songs and stuff, they're just like, hey, check this out, I made this song. Hey, check this out, I made this whole playlist for me to listen to when I'm fishing or some shit, And
Right.
it's just like they don't give a shit. They're just making music for themselves. Remember at one time we were making jokes about people are going to entertain themselves with shit. It's becoming that.
Yeah.
And that's there is something to say about that and like how weird it is, but I also don't think it's as dangerous as some of the shit I've seen about AI military shit and AI people quitting AI. There's like loads of people who work on AI who are quitting AI places because they are afraid of what they're creating. Like
Wow.
they're like, holy shit, this thing's smarter. This is gonna be smarter than any person has ever been. And then they start worrying about like the fucking like Terminator shit. And like, I don't think it's like to get there. Feel like you would have to make it go there.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like any fucking model is ever gonna just like it'll fuck up and it'll tell you some fucked up shit and it spread misinformation if it's wrong, shit like that. That's fine. But for you to think that like we're gonna go from here to 10, 20 years to fucking Skynet and fucking robots killing us, that's not gonna. If it does happen, it's not gonna happen because the robots did it. It's not gonna happen because the fucking AI decided to kill us. It's gonna happen because whoever programmed it told it to do that.
Yeah. And
Which that's
plus,
the
it's only going to
problem.
take 2 years.
Yeah, well, it is kind of fucking growing fast.
Yeah.
And also, right now, there's a big bubble. I don't know when it'll pop, but there's a big AI bubble.
Yeah.
But
So where do you
anyway,
want to take your creative expressions in the future? Do you have anything you're working on currently? Like I know you're working on a lot of albums.
I am working on a lot of albums. I'm just gonna be putting those onto my comedy YouTube page under playlists and see what kind of see what kind of traffic they get. I don't really have any promotion money, so that's all I'm really doing with that. But I am having fun with it and the writing and the process and learning and getting better at it. I actually got feedback from a coworker on some of the songs, which was cool and made me think about my songwriting because that's what he commented on. He was very impressed with all the music and everything. He was just commenting on some of the songwriting and how it was very poetic. And I was playing a lot of the rock songs, and he said it sounds a little bit more like poetry than it does rock. And I was like, well, that's probably because I come from rapping, and like so rhyming is important to me.
Yeah.
Some people rhyming is not as important, but it just doesn't sound like a song unless it rhymes a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. I'm in that
But
camp.
anyway, he was still very cool and like gave me what I would consider critical but positive, feedback. And it's interesting process for that. I did sit down with Christopher Dombrowski, and he read my treatment about the little prime and variant story,
Yeah.
and he had some pretty good ideas about expanding on it in another way to make it more interesting. He also told me what he thought about certain things of it that interest him the most and what I should. So I took it as things I need to lean into, things I need to lean back from, kind of shit like that. But there was some crazy ideas we were talking about because of the subject matter of that story.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Antiviral?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Dude, it's a crazy movie. So I haven't watched it yet. I've actually seen just the trailers and what he's told me, but the general census is like it's like the because one of the things about Prime and Variant is it has to do with the whole celebrity worship thing.
Yeah.
Well, that antiviral is like taking that way far, and I'm impressed with how much further it took it. Like it's crazy. Like people in that movie are so like they worship their celebrity so much that they want to get they go to this company to get their cold or
Wow.
their whatever communicable disease that they got, and they have like the DNA version that they had or whatever, and they're like, I want George Clooney's cold, or I want Madonna's fucking herpes.
Wow, that's what I was thinking too.
And then, yeah, there's actually a shot of somebody with herpes sitting in a chair feeling good about themselves. So I know that that's actually literally in the film. I don't know. I don't think it was Madonna, but we'll see. Uh, the other thing that he said that was crazy and disturbing was there's a guy who literally grows like, and this is real world shit. They grow like meat. Like you can
Yeah.
actually grow meat in a lab, and you can make like a perfect steak, print it, basically. But anyway, in this movie, they would use the DNA of a celebrity to grow some meat that would be the actual flesh of that person, technically, and then
Wow.
they would eat. You know, they would
It's
eat it.
kind of deification in a way of like, this is my
Yeah,
body.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of that, and there's also, I mean, it's also just wild to think of. Uh, and then there's,
Celebrity Soylent Green.
like because. And what's weird is that in the trailer they say it, but I think they imply that basically because it's like clone meat, basically,
Yeah.
it's technically not cannibalism.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Anyway, so that is that is that. What about you, sir? You tell me about your journey. But how did it start? How did you really start getting creative?
I always told stories. Used to play with GI Joes and like come up with elaborate stories for them. And that's
Yeah.
why people hated playing with me, because I'm like, you're not following the script. And they're like, but I want to do this. I'm like, your character would not do that. And so from there, I got a guitar when I was like 13 or 14. Learned a few chords. Uh, started recording about 16, 15 or 16. Started making music, analog. Quickly moved into digital because the price came down.
Right.
Uh, really making music and storytelling's always been my thing. So got into AI this past year,
Yeah.
uploaded all my tracks into Suno, and then spit out new versions, which I find it very collaborative in that
Yeah.
aspect.
Yeah, see, that's another aspect that people think, because don't get me wrong, like a lot of my songs, and especially like the Frankie Foulmouth songs, I just put a type of style in it and I give it lyrics. And you
Yeah.
can do that. Like you can even go in and just make it generate lyrics. You can do it. You can do as little or as much as you want. And people don't think about it that way. They just think of it as people fucking taking some kind of shortcut. And I'm like, well, I mean, work smart, not hard. And also, what the fuck do you care? And what the fuck do I care whenever the product comes out and it's good? You know?
Yeah, agreed.
Like there's this weird kind of like beholden to the control of it that I don't have. Like
Yeah.
I used to, and I can see people having it, but I also have been through the intricate process of trying to make it work and make it perfect. And then you have to go pay money to mix it, and then you have to go get somebody and do this and do that, and you have to fucking have all the little, and it's just like, or you can fucking do this, and bam, you have a studio proof.
Right.
Worst case scenario, you have a word that they mispronounced, or a word that you have to change, or you have to fade out at the end because it fucking ended weird, like, and all that kind of editing shit's pretty easy to do, even
I
with
always
just
view it
Suno.
as a collaboration. Like it's like the same. I'd have the exact same effect if I brought a song to a more talented musician and had them, translate it
Yeah.
into their style. Like when I work with other people, I'd get roughly this, from my perspective, the same type of results. Like taking
Well,
it to an
also,
expert in this field or this field.
That's an excellent point. And also the reason why people are discrediting it is because they don't want to fucking call it a collaboration because it's a fucking AI.
Yeah, it's a
Because
machine.
it's like I know this is a stretch, but it's racist adjacent. You know, like
It will
is
be very soon.
yeah. And I'm not saying that in a defense portion of it, like I'm a fucking robot or something. It's simply put, um, I'm not trying to personify it in a way, How is it any less of a collaboration when somebody picks up a guitar, though,
Right.
But anyway, enough of all that. What made me think? I mean, what I thought of when you said that you used to play with your fucking little toys and do Army Men stories
Yeah.
is one of the first times I ever got a hold of like one of those video cameras. Like my mom had gotten hold of a spare VHS, like old school on
Yeah,
shoulder video
camcorder.
camcorder, and I sat down in my hallway with Terminator 2 toys and recorded it. Made my own version of a movie of Terminator 2 with Arnold and the T-1000 and like a bunch of other like random toys.
I
Like it
got
was
really
like
into that for a while.
it was stop motion, and like the funny thing is, I would try to do the voices while doing the stop
Oh
motion.
wow, that's impossible.
Yeah,
I
it
spent
was
2 hours one time with Play-Doh trying to do stop motion and accidentally got mixed up on the record button. So it was just like the Play-Doh moved slightly and then it was just my hands coming in to fix
coming
it.
in. Yeah,
Yes. I was like, I'm not doing that again.
yeah. I remember vaguely there was a like they blew. I did the whole thing where they blew up. Like I had the T-1000 that would like explode into pieces, and then you
Nice.
could put it back together. And so I had it explode, and then I would like had the pieces lay on the ground, and then I put like some tin foil down and like made a bunch of slots. But the funniest part about it was that you would see it every time it would cut and then it'd move. I would be making noise to try to like make the thing screaming or crying or making some kind of noise. But it would change every time the scene would change and shit would move. You would see her like, uh, ooh,
Nice.
Oh man, I wish I had that tape. I really do. I don't know what the fuck I'd play it with.
Right.
But
My grandma's like, I've got your old VHS movies. And I'm like, you don't have a VCR, so I'm safe.
yeah. But yeah, man, we started pretty early being trying to be creative and just still doing it, I guess.
Yeah, my Chasm stories are basically me playing with G.I. Joes.
Yeah, that's fair. The you have the talking book you're doing right now.
Oh, the audiobook. Yeah.
Serial. You've been working on that for how long? Like 15 years?
Yeah, about 15 years. It's always been in
The
my head, but trying to put it on paper. I put it on paper and then let 10 years go by. And now I've rewritten it literally on the final scene right now. Hopefully the next 3 books go by faster.
or
But yeah,
you could pull a George R. R. Martin and just never finish it.
no, I'm not going to be the Canterbury Tales or whatever. He got like 2/3 of the way through and died.
Yeah.
My
Uh,
AI can finish the story at this point.
so, anything else on our creative stuff you want to talk about?
Listen to Serial.
Listen
Mad
to
Rock
Serial.
League Serial, not the stupid podcast. It's just a serial. It's kind of like calling a TV show a TV show. The
Yeah.
title.
Well, check it out. He's got episodes on YouTube. He's still putting them out, and then also you can always catch him on the Weirdo Beardos podcast right here on Chaperone
Yes.
Comedy.
I'm an extra
I
special guest star.
That's right. Extra special, as in special. Ed. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah, short bus, window liquor.
The so we had Chris in here last week having fun with us. We're gonna try to get Wood in here at some point.
Yeah, he's all famous now.
Yeah, he's doing fucking shows for thousands of dollars and shit, or movies for thousands of dollars and stuff. He's a thousandaire.
Yeah.
I told him he should fucking produce a show in Austin and fucking bring my ass up there.
Wow. Is that when he blocked you?
No, he was like, I mean, I was trying to just say that I've seen a lot of it done. I just don't have the money to do it. And he would be, if he was interested, I'm sure I could find some comics for him that would be cheap. But, or at least cheapish.
Yeah, we'll
But,
get him in here.
But anyway, tell me about this show From that you're into.
From is about serial killers.
Is it?
No, I was going to plug my book again.
Oh, okay, yeah. Plug is
No.
about serial killers. The show Serial, but the show From what I
Yes.
understand, it looks like one of these kind of like weird, scary shows. But it also like the only perturbish is that from what I've seen, it seems like one of those shows that's going to give you a lot of questions that never get answered.
I hope.
You've seen a lot more than I have.
Yeah, I do believe there is a plan. There's certain things that happen, and I don't want to get into spoiler territory. The only thing I'll say about From is basically there's people trapped in a town that seems to be like out of time and place, and monsters come out at night. And if you have these certain items, they prevent the monsters from getting into your structure.
Oh, okay.
So that's the opening pilot episode, but they have done things in early seasons that have paid off, like that were so almost unnoticeable. Like there's a room full of paintings, and there's a couple of characters that are painted in like season 2, I believe.
Yeah.
And then at the end of season 3, you see what those paintings are about. So I'm hoping that one of the guys is either writer or producer from Lost. So this is a mystery box show with 100%. This is
Right.
What kind of crazy shit can we do? But it does seem like, again, I'm hoping, but there is evidence to back it that there is a plan. I don't know how long that plan was initially planned for, and if that show will continue. Like Lost problem was they didn't really, like, for a couple seasons they didn't have an end date, so they started filling it with filler. But I'm hoping this show has a plan and they are allowed to stick to that plan.
Oh, okay. Well, I will give
great
it
performances.
I'll give it some more go because, like I said, I've only seen a few episodes, and then after that, I did go recap. I went and basically spoiled the first season to a certain extent.
This last season 3, the last half was pretty slow. Like it got me worried that maybe something either changed in the writer's room or that it's falling apart.
They might also be trying to just wean back so they can, because a lot of times they'll do slow episodes so they can do like bring it back, kind of
shit. The bottle episodes.
Yeah. But
we'll find out here in 20 days.
Seems to be kind of cool. I'll give it another go, see if I can't get through it and enjoy it with you.
That would be cool. We could do a couple. I love mystery box shows because there's a lot of, the whole conspiracy angle that can be exploited on podcasts. Exploited.
Well, I also do like I like the mystery box idea of it being like cerebral.
Yeah.
I just I've been tricked so many times into shows and movies that I wouldn't say go nowhere, but don't go anywhere with
satisfying.
Everything. Well, even if it's not satisfying, as long as they take me somewhere, to a certain degree, I get that. But it's kind of like the one thing that people shit on the MCU all the time, and I'm fine with you if you shit on something and you have a reason. And one of the reasons I hear them shit on it is how many times they've had like loose ends that never went anywhere.
Yeah.
And that's my pet peeve about shit like that. And so I'll totally not bitch about people who say that about the MCU because it's 100% true.
Where the hell is Hercules?
Right? Actually, I was just thinking about that the other day. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
The guy who played Hercules in the fucking Love and Thunder, isn't he in the fucking Ted Lasso show?
I don't know. I never saw Ted Lasso.
Ah, good show.
I'm not into cowboys.
Well, good, because this is about soccer.
Oh my god, my second worst favorite thing.
Like, they literally take a football, a good old down heart, golden heart, fucking, just like Magoo almost fucking football coach, and they fucking put him in the lead of a soccer team. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've heard great things about it, honestly.
But anyway, so we'll check
So
it out.
I would suggest, like, basically, if you watch the first episode, if you're not into it, you're not going to be into the show. But if
I mean, I watched like 3, and I was not hating it. It was just, it was seemed like it was building into something that wasn't happening fast enough for me at the time.
yeah,
And that's why
there
I was like,
is
well, let me recap this
there's
first season, and I'll see if I'm like into it. And then it seemed like there's a cliffhanger at the end of the season 1.
yeah,
Which,
there's cliffhangers at the end of each season.
yeah. And so,
But there's a lot of character whiplash. I'll complain about that. There's characters that like 1 minute are doing one thing, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, okay, now I'm doing this," and I'm like, "What
mm,
the fuck?"
but another show coming up in the next 6 days now?
Oh, is it
Yeah,
that
it's the second.
close?
Yeah, it's the 8th. We
Damn,
got The
Prime's gonna have
Boys.
Invincible and Boys.
Yeah, Invincible and Boys will both be putting out episodes starting next week. And I think that if I'm not mistaken, it gets first 2 episodes on release, and then after that it'll be a new episode every week. I'm all over it. You know me, I love The Boys.
Yeah.
I've actually been rewatching season 3 and season 4 again just to get ready.
So we're
But
gonna go into predictions.
yeah, we can definitely do some predictions. Have you seen the trailer?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one particular part of the trailer where you see Homelander just beating the shit out of somebody who's out of frame.
Oh
And
yeah, I've heard it's Ryan.
you think it's Ryan? Or you heard it's Ryan?
I've heard it's Ryan. I don't think anything. I stopped that a
Oh,
long
okay.
time ago.
I think it's gonna be A-Train. Because
I could see
A-Train,
that.
I just don't know what, like, he would have to catch him, which shouldn't be too hard for him, but I just don't know if there's, I don't know how much, he could do after being caught by him and starting to get hurt. So if he could escape. But again, A-Train, because he's turning, would be my guess. But I've also have seen some people talking about Ryan.
Well,
And
the whole thing
then
is like he's beating somebody like that he could most people he can kill, instantly. So
right.
the beating itself has to mean something. You know what I mean? Like if he wanted to just straight up kill him, there has to be that he could do it. So like why is he spending his
Yeah, that's
time
true.
beating
He's
him?
never been one to be like, as much as
No
we
pun
give him
intended,
shit.
beat around the bush.
But also he's never one that's like he's gross and visceral, but he's never been one to just overdo it like that.
Yeah.
Like that's more of a
Butcher.
butcher or even a soldier boy kind of thing.
Yeah. He could be
But
beating down Soldier Boy, his dad.
he could be beating down Soldier Boy.
Because Soldier Boy could take it.
And fucking that scene in the commercial's pretty funny when he wakes up Soldier Boy.
Right.
He's like, "Did you fuck me?" What? No.
There's some kind of sex thing.
It's a kind of weird incest thing. And what the fuck is going on? Got to see a glimpse of our other supernatural main star
Oh
showing up in
yeah,
this.
Cass.
I don't know who he's playing, but
Jared Padalecki.
sure Pilecki, yeah,
Padalecki.
Pilecki. Let's
The
see if
rest
we
of the
can get any
podcast is us
information
trying
on.
to pronounce it. Go ahead. What?
Let's see if we can look up some stuff and see if there's any information on what character he's playing.
Oh, he's playing his character from Supernatural.
He's playing the Winchester.
Yeah. They do.
He's gonna walk up to Soldier Boy and be confused that it's not his brother.
I mean, yes, this is an incest thing.
So
We're giving the fans what they want.
right now, no one apparently knows who Jared Padalecki is playing in The Boys season 5.
I bet it's
It
going to
has
be
been
him and
confirmed that
Cass.
he will guest star in the final season. His role's being completely kept under wraps. Trailers haven't even revealed the character.
Yeah, it's going to
does-
be.
He does share scenes with Jensen Ackles, apparently. And
He's going to show up for one
He
episode.
plays a morally questionable, outrageous character, which fits the show's tone. Yeah. So yeah, we don't know. We don't know who the fuck he's playing. I am a little like I was hoping. Don't get me wrong, his death was great, but I was hoping we were going to get more of Tech Knight.
Yeah. The Batman dude.
Yeah, the Batman hole
Pervert.
fucker guy.
Oh yeah, the whole fucker.
He was a hole fucker. But yeah, and I'm also really interested to see how. Like, I did see that somebody from the Gen V thing said, don't expect all the Gen V kids to show up and save the day.
Yeah.
So that either tells me that a bunch of them are going to die, or there's going to be like, it's just going to be another, like they're going to show up here and there and just be like side characters, and then they'll go back to Gen V after that.
Yeah, I'm under the impression this Gen V's got season 3 on the books, so they're gonna have to keep some of their characters alive. How do you think
And
it's
they'll
gonna
probably
end?
carry over more of the boys' stuff, like the boys' characters, into there.
Yeah, I could see that.
Well, I think it has to end with either a dead or powerless Homelander.
I think it's a dead Homelander.
Could you imagine how fucking crazy because we talked about this when season 4 came out and Soldier Boy was revealed to have like blow up and basically burn the V out of everybody.
Yeah.
I was like, man, if they did that to Homelander and then like somehow destroyed V so V couldn't come back, so Homelander's just stuck as a homie, you know?
It's kind of like the Shield ending where you just strip the main character of all their
Yeah.
power.
Yeah, like that's cold shit that I feel like would be a good ending.
I think
you
Yui
imagine-
kills Butcher.
Could you imagine him in a fucking like jail cell? Like a
Right.
regular jail cell, and like Butcher walks up and he's like fucking talking shit or something?
I don't think Butcher makes it, dude.
I mean, they've set up Butcher dying since the middle of season, or well, to the end of season 4, I guess, or
Yeah.
season 3. And throughout season 4, it's like he's got cancer, he's gonna die tomorrow. But then I will say this: like he looks pretty healthy in the fucking trailers,
Yeah, V cures cancer.
apparently. But
Okay.
he probably will die. But I feel like, do you think? What did you say? You think that that
Yui killed him.
Huey kills him?
Yeah.
He is slowly becoming like the thing, but it would be more. I think it would be more in his character that if he kills Homelander and then he pulls the like Terminator 2 thing where he's like,
I think Ryan kills Homelander.
hmm,
I think there's
he,
more story, dramatic stuff there.
that's fair. I mean, he also is one of the only ones that we know probably has
I
the
wouldn't do
oomph
it.
to pull it off. Yeah, but for sure we're gonna see some shit explode, some blood flying everywhere.
No, this one they're actually they're dropping the rating down to PG-13 to try to broaden their audience. April Fools. Okay, before we move on to the next topic, I gotta pee.
Okay, go ahead, bub. I'm gonna take a. I'll cut this out. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
My
Give me about
sister's leaving.
her sister's leaving.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm babysitting.
Is she leaving forever?
Yes, she got a sign on the back of the van that says, "Fuck you guys, I'm out."
All right.
Give you a second to do what? What are you doing?
Drugs.
Oh,
Ah. I ain't done it yet, but I'm pretty sure one day I'm gonna cough my teeth out.
you need to record that and that'll go viral.
All right, and we're back. So the other show we were going to talk about was Invincible.
Yeah,
We have not ever talked about it before.
surprisingly.
I mean, not in detail anyway. I wasn't even really aware if you've seen it, but now I know that you've seen most of it and some of the new season, which I haven't seen at all. So we will not be getting into the new season, but I will say that, like, man, that first season grabbed me
The first season's
between
amazing.
between that episode 1 at the end when all of a sudden fucking Nolan kills everybody.
Yeah,
Spoilers for the first season, by the way. And
right.
then throughout the whole season, you see him going through the shit, and then you figure out the mystery of what's going on, why he did it, and then you have him, that scene where he like shoves his kid's head through a fucking train and shit.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
My experience with season 1 was by the end of the episode, right before the credits start to roll, I was like, it's okay. I'm not gonna watch anymore. And then that last scene
Then that last
happened,
scene,
and I was like, I can't not watch more.
I want to know what the fuck's gonna.
What the fuck?
Because it seemed like it was Saturday morning cartoon the whole time.
Yeah.
I was not even really, like, maybe a little bit more violent than a Saturday morning cartoon, but not even much.
That first episode wasn't very violent until that ending.
Until that's ending, yeah. And I think that same thing that grabbed me, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep watching this, and then I really started liking the Walton Goggins character.
Yeah, Walton Goggins is a god.
Oh yeah, a lot of guest stars in that show too. A lot of
There's
guest
a ton
stars.
of actors just in general, man.
Yeah. Uh, but anyway, then second season, like I would actually have to rewatch it. I've only watched through it
It didn't
once,
stand out to me.
but I remember parts of the second season being kind of cool. It wasn't until I think the third season when they brought in that dude that was like going through time and shit. What's his name?
Yeah, the Kang guy.
Kang guy. Yeah, he's like knockoff Kang. I'll give him that. That guy was that was cool. That whole season was cool. And then the newest season, I believe, is the one where the other uh Viltrumites show up and he has to fight them.
Yeah, one of the
That's
Viltrumites is. Yeah, I can't say anything because I saw the first two episodes.
Yeah. Well, I do know that, and don't tell me, but I do know the one guy that they fucking locked in the wall or whatever to kind of imprison him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like that was a bad idea. They should have just killed him
you might be
because
right.
he was a fucking badass. Um, but I'm such a nerd about these shows that I know their comic books beforehand. So every time I watch one, same thing with the boys, I would go and like look up comics to see how what it was pulled from and what other shit would happen and what changes, like some of the stuff in the boys, how more fucked up the comic is than the show.
Yeah, I think the show's a lot better though.
I agree. The comic was reaching for shock.
Yeah,
This the show's. I'm not saying the show doesn't have its shocking moments and it doesn't have the at least once per season you get a what the fuck, but
yeah.
they tone it down enough to where not only is it palatable, but it's also like a little bit less like di- just disturbing to everybody, I guess. I don't
Perturbing.
know. I'm trying to think of the right word. Like, when you're
Okay.
deterred,
Uh,
deterring,
de-
not deterred, not deterring, deterring.
deterring.
But anyway, that being said, I did look up some of the stuff on Invincible, and see what happened in the comics.
Yeah, I think
And
they're sticking pretty close to the comics.
so far, yeah, they haven't really strayed a whole lot. There's a lot more detail in the comics, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're sticking to like the main stuff. But there was one spoiler, and I don't even know if it's a spoiler for the new season or not, but it's a spoiler. It was a spoiler for the comics. I saw somebody post a couple of frames of it, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Basically, it was insinuating one of the characters is not a good guy that I thought was.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go see what upcoming movies we have. Because I don't even know. Man.
You got Spider-Man coming out this summer, I believe.
We do have Spider-Man. I did see the release for that. Uh, let's see. Spaceballs 2's planned for 2027, so next year we're gonna see that. Obviously, also we still have. Let's see. Brand New Day is coming out. It doesn't have. Does it have a date?
Yeah, it should be like June. It's summer.
July 2020. July 31st. So okay, be right
Damn, that's
before.
only like 3 or 4 months before Doomsday.
Yep. The Doomsday's. Let's see what else we have. We have the Dune Part 3 coming out.
Yeah, I could
Uh,
honestly care less about that. I'm not into the Doom movies.
I thought the first one was like, and first of all, we're talking about the new ones. I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna get into the
David
Stephen Lynch shit
Lynch's
or David
David
Lynch.
Lynch. That would have been
Stephen
funny.
Lynch. Yeah, that would Stephen Lynch probably would have been better. David Lynch movies, but the but December 18th, we're looking to see Dune come out. Is that the same day as
I think, yeah, because it's Doomsday.
Yeah, they're coming out the same day, so they're going to be going head to head.
As of right now, there might be there's talk that Avengers, because Dune's taken all of the IMAX theaters, and there's talk that Doomsday might move up to get a few weeks in IMAX.
Huh. Well, I ain't mad at that.
I can't wait
Let's
for
see what else we got
Doomsday.
here. They're making that Street Fighter movie,
Are they really?
which it looks pretty good. Like I was pretty impressed when I saw the trailer.
There's
Have you
already
not
I
seen
haven't
anything
seen the
about that?
trailer. No, I haven't.
Well, yeah, it's like 50 Cent plays the fucking Balrog. Jason Momoa is gonna be Blanca.
Wow.
Cody Rhodes, the wrestler, is gonna play Guile. Roman Reigns, the wrestler, is gonna play Akuma. And then we got I have no idea who this guy is playing Ken.
I was
But
much more a Mortal Kombat guy.
I was too, which speaking of that, Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out as well.
I'm looking forward to that. I know a lot of people hated it, but I really enjoyed the first one.
I really enjoyed the new one. Now there's a one aspect to the movie I had problem with, which was this weird fucking guy they just threw in that was nobody, you know?
The audience surrogate.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess he's supposed to be the guy playing the game, maybe, you know?
Yeah, kind
Maybe
of.
he's a custom character, I don't know, but whatever. I felt like that guy was pointless. But beyond that, I really
I don't
enjoyed that
see him
guy.
in the sequel.
Yeah, I don't either, which is wonderful. Um, it looks like they're more framing it around Johnny Cage, played by our good friend,
Good friend of the
uh,
show.
our good friend of the show. Yeah, Carl Urban. He was going to be here today, but he had to, you know, be somewhere else.
Yeah. He literally had anywhere else to be.
He literally had work to do. Like, but anyway, yeah, I'll send you that Street Fighter first look shit because it actually kind of fucking looks good. And I don't give a fuck about Street Fighter as a game, but like I know the characters well enough to follow it, so it'll be fun.
It better have fatalities.
They better have fatalities. So it's gonna be another year, but since it's upcoming movies adjacent, we do have the Batman Part 2 next year
Is
on
it still
October
on the
1st.
slate for next year?
It still says 2027 October
That's right.
1st.
I heard there was a script that's supposedly really crazy.
Hmm. Well, another one I'm looking forward to that's coming up at June 5th, 2026 is the Scary Movie. The new
Oh
one.
yeah.
Technically it's Scary Movie fucking 7 or 6.
7
No,
or
it's Scary
8.
Movie 6.
Oh, is it 6?
Yeah, I believe they only did 5.
Oh, okay.
But
I know the Wayans brothers are
the
back.
Wayans only did like 2. But
Yeah. Then Zucker took over from Airplane.
yeah. Which I didn't
Not
hate
as
3, but 4 and 5 both kind of got a little weird.
yeah.
So
I
Scary
think
Movie
he works
6,
better when he's working with his brother and his friend.
that's fair. But we're returning to Doofy. Sean Wayans is coming back as Ray. Anna Faris coming back, of course. Shorty, Marlon Wayans still coming in. We got Miss Regina Hall coming back as Brenda, who is also the voice of both boys on the Boondocks. And yeah, looks fun. Looks very fun. What else we got coming up here? What's this Lord of the Rings shit? The Hunt for Gollum?
Gollum? Yeah. What's his name's Gollum's directing it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not mad at that. December 17th, 2027, so that's not till next year. Yep, Andy Serkis. is directing as well. Apparently, we
Now we've got CGI characters directing movies. Jesus.
all right. Next thing you know, we're gonna have AI directors. But it looks like a lot of the original cast is coming back for this.
Yeah.
I feel like Lord of the Rings is a big fucking IP that's gonna pull people, and all the Lord of the Ring fans, who even the ones that might have liked the whatever the show that came out,
Oh, I liked it. Ring of Power or something like
Ring of
that.
Power, yeah.
Rings of Power.
Did they do a second season?
They did. It got a lot better.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that then. I've never watched the second season. Um,
I mean, it's nowhere in comparison to the movies.
right. But anyway, now let's roast the news.
Roasted.
News. All right. Donald Trump claims U.S. nearing completion of Iran war aims within weeks.
Also, he's also claimed we've won it. It'll last a little bit longer. Now it's 2 weeks away. And he also says gas prices are going to come back down as soon as the war's over. I don't think he knows how things work.
No, he doesn't. Uh, apparently, Republicans aren't rushing to save Trump's ballroom.
Yeah, I heard the Supreme Court came down, or one of the courts came down and said that he can't do that without congressional approval.
Yeah. A federal judge ruled that administration must pause construction pending express authorization from Congress. Trump had unilaterally torn down the historic East Wing and has forged ahead with plans to replace it with a $400 million privately financed ballroom. Apparently, he went online, talked shit about it.
Imagine that.
Trump's appealing it and believes that the ruling is stupid. But
That's
if his
legal
appeal
jargon.
fails, congressional Republicans will have to choose between trying to pass a bill that would give the White House clear authority to forge ahead, or risk allowing delays in the project that already had a target completion date of 2028, which is not long before the end of his term.
I was going to say, he really expects to be in office by the end of his term.
Well,
I'm telling you, blue wave's coming.
yeah, but I don't see like we've tried to get him out last time, but this time, I mean, we have more shit, but I don't think anything in the Epstein files is going to get him in jail.
No, he just stuff he's done as president, like, can get him jailed.
Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit. I've also think that a lot of the shit that he did last time is on hold right now.
Yeah, agreed.
He's president again.
I want to see consequences for the Republicans' actions this go round.
Well,
I want to
what's
see
this?
O'Bannon
Isn't there
even
some
called
shit
it.
with Pam Bondi? Like Pam Bondi's might be getting in real trouble.
In real trouble? Well, she was her husband was outed as a cross-dresser,
Oh, I did see about that.
and they basically said that that type of information makes her vulnerable to blackmail, and that should have been disclosed or investigated. But I don't know about any more trouble. I know she already got fired or replay, like.
Yeah, she was replaced. I've already seen people shitting on the new guy too, but I don't even know who he is.
I mean, he's Trump's pick, so he's not going to be
Yeah,
good
yeah,
at his
yeah.
job.
Yeah, 100%. So okay, so it was whenever they subpoenaed her about the handling of the Epstein files, and apparently, uh, I do remember whenever they released the video of them like grilling her, and she was all like, the Dow is at 3,000 or whatever, and that became like a running joke for everybody.
I was thinking of Christy Nome, not Pam Bondi. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Christy Gnome's the other one.
Yeah,
She's the
the
Congress
dog
lady.
shooter, right?
Yes.
I'm not one to kink shame. You know, her husband's all cross dressing and stuff. I'm not one to kink shame, but shooting dogs is weird.
I thought you were just referring to that. Like, is that your kink? Just shooting dogs?
Yes. Well, I mean, if you look at my stand up, yeah, I kill a dog in every one of my stand up things so far.
Oh, well, that's a lot of dogs, man. Don't do that.
Yeah. Getting rid of them one at a time.
You sure win all the fans with that.
Yeah, nobody likes dogs, right? There's no dog people out there. That'd be weird if there was, like werewolves, but all the time. So what else we got in the news?
Well, let's see. I love. You want to do some headline jokes?
Yeah, let's do that.
Like our version of Weekend Update?
Dude, it's gonna censor out all of my sound effects.
President Trump told Americans Wednesday in a primetime address that the Iran war will end soon. All right, that's our setup. You ready?
Okay.
So let's see. I'll try one. President Trump told Americans Wednesday that in a time address that the Iran war will end soon. He also said that him and Melania are going to have sex soon.
He also said President Trump is not in the Epstein files. And if he is, it exonerates him. That's literally something he said. In other news, the 13-year-old girl who said it's now like older girl said when she was 13 has proven that some of her statements are true, which leads a lot of people to believe that all of her statements are true about Trump and Epstein raping her.
Yeah, I remember that she's not the only one that's come forward, at least not for him. I mean, we also had that lady a while back that tried to sue him, and everybody just discredited her.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he definitely has the mentality. He's like, we'll force ourselves on California whether they want it or not.
yeah, exactly.
Like, too soon, dude.
Red flag, and I'm not talking about the one with the elephant. Like
You know what's a big red flag to me?
what?
Yeah, well, it's a pole with like some fabric on it with symbols and
I know what a
stuff.
flag is, but
Okay, yeah, it's painted red. That's what a big red flag is to me.
I was thinking you were just going to be like a Soviet flag
No, I don't think the flag
or
is
a
the flag
Nazi
red
flag or
or the red, white, and blue flag. That's a red flag
yeah.
these days.
Let's see. Trump to address the nation with important update on the Iran war.
I saw that. That was painful.
Oh, did you watch the actual thing?
Yeah.
I tried. I got about 45 to 90 seconds into it, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's right. He's just lying."
What did you expect this time was going to be the truth?
No, like,
One out of 99 times.
Do you know what the opposition research is? That's basically what I was doing.
Yeah, I do that pretty regularly. I watch Fox News pretty regularly, like online clips and shit, just to see what the fuck we're facing.
So apparently Donald Trump is polluting more than just the internet with his craziness. California is taking Donald Trump to court for breaking the law to put polluter profits before American lives. Oh, where's Erin Brockovich when you need her?
Oh, right, Brockovich.
And the real one, not that fucking
Julia
not
Roberts.
not that Julia Roberts
whore.
She can go Roberts with some other Julia. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's
I
not
have no
like
idea.
she's a pretty woman.
Walking down the street.
But anyway, actually, she's beautiful. I'm just talking shit.
What other headlines you got? I want to try one.
You want to try one?
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Doesn't have to be political. It can be anything.
No, well, all I have is Trump shit. Let me
Okay.
try this. Let me try just breaking news without Trump. Oh, still Trump shit.
Yeah. It's unavoidable at this point.
Oh. 4.6 magnitude earthquake shakes California. It's centered in Santa Cruz Mountains.
Trump's trip to California went well. God misses again.
Oh wow, I don't know how. I'm not gonna fucking no. You don't want that headline.
What headline? I now want it.
Video shows heart-wrenching moment. NYC mom realizes her 7-month-old daughter was shot dead. Work with
Happy
that.
Easter.
Easter. Oh,
Just bury her. She'll be back in 3 days.
put her in a cave and put a rock in front of the door.
Right?
Uh,
That rocks.
Royal Caribbean unveils Hero of the Seas new record-breaking cruise ship.
The quickest sunk ship.
Record-breaking cruise ship. I could. I
First
just see a
location is the Gulf, the Strait of Hormuz.
I was just like, even though it's a new ship, does it just come with chlamydia or what? You know,
Yes. That's part of your cost.
part of my what?
Cost.
Oh,
Like ticket price.
right.
I don't know words today.
What are words?
Right?
Well, I think we can sum it up one more. Let's do one more. 3 Georgia men accused of breaking into Real Housewives of Miami star Larsa Pippen's home.
Who let them out of
Turns-
Georgia?
Turns out, I wonder if they broke in because they knew it was her home or if they just were breaking in somewhere.
Leave it to a Georgia man to pretend to be a Florida man.
Well, apparently, I don't think they knew her. I just think they were breaking into somewhere.
There wasn't fancy homes in Georgia? I guess not.
Yeah, that's a good question. I do love that, like, can I ask you a question?
No. No questions or
Just,
autographs.
I'm just gonna put this out there. If I said 3 Georgia men, what do you picture?
Yeehaw.
Yeah, it's not at all what's on this. These 3 guys look like they just left Atlanta after a fucking, I don't know, ludicrous concert.
Oh.
But apparently they are 3 Georgia men. Let's see. Well, anyway, did you have fun with me today?
I
Oh, we do
did.
have one more thing to touch on.
Oh, yes. I was waiting for me to unzip my pants. Can you feel me?
So, Charlie Kirk shooter, the bullet that
Not
they
it.
had, they found analysis finds no conclusive link to the rifle found near the scene.
I've heard that that doesn't mean conclusively that it's inconclusive.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that bullet science is very give and
Hit or
take.
miss.
It's not perfect. There's no perfect way to really do it. Also, if I'm not mistaken, when they were talking about this gun when they first fucking found it as being some kind of World War One untraceable weapon. So wouldn't that make sense that you can't trace it because it's an untraceable World War One weapon?
Right. I'm gonna have to break out our Call of Duty games to do some research.
Meh. But what's fucked up is that like the defense is using it, and so it may work. And give or take what anybody might really believe about some of the conspiracy theories and whether or not the guy is actually guilty. I wasn't there. I don't know, but they were pretty quick to fucking say it was him.
He's not. I was there.
You were there?
Yeah.
Well, you were hanging out with them, or
Yeah. No,
you were
I'm the
hanging out?
one. I'm the
You were
one
there. You saw who did it, is what you're saying?
kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I did it.
You got it. You heard it here first, folks. Our
I
friend.
thought he was Captain Kirk.
Oh well, that's even worse.
Yes, I was trying to get rid of William Shatner.
Well, you better stay away from my friend William. He's a good guy, and he's also a friend of the show. He was going to be here today, but he had other stuff to do.
He had to explore deep space.
Yeah, he had you know, discover new planets and new
Speaking of exploring
universes.
space, I hear yesterday we launched another moon rocket to go around the moon or some shit.
Yeah, we're gonna apparently do a little rubber band around the moon for some reason and come back.
People
It
can be
is a
like, hey,
manned rocket.
yeah, if there's 4 people in there.
Wow, interesting.
Wonder if they're gonna find my moon base where I keep all the Mormons.
I wonder if they're gonna, you know, plant some kind of crazy shit on the moon on the dark side while they're going around. And then we'll never see it because the moon doesn't spin, it just goes around.
Yep.
The dark side is always the dark side.
There is no day and night. There's only halves of the planet.
Yeah. Fucking
Well,
crazy. Fucking crazy, man. Well, anyway, we want to thank everybody for coming out. Derek, tell them where you can find you.
they can find me on right now YouTube on this show and my Mad Rock Week account where I'm doing an audio reading of my book Serial with weekly updates every Sunday at 3 p.m. And also my music's on there and on Spotify and SoundCloud and some of my stand-ups out there. And also if you're in Muncie, Indiana next Monday, who knows what the date is actually. The first Monday of April, I'll be doing stand up at the Guardian Brewery Company. I can't say ours.
Ah, the Guardian Brewery.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, that's awesome.
What
You can
about
find
you?
me at Chad Perone Comedy on all your socials. Also, you can find me on Suno at Chad Rock Week. And you can find me on an upcoming stage in the local Beaumont area soon. We just don't know where. We're still trying to set up a new mic because we lost our mic. But other than that, you can also find me sitting around at my computer. And you can email me your naked pics at
Okay.
wisdom420@hotmail.com.
Sure, you're going to start getting a lot of spam email now.
Well, wouldn't be any different.
Right.
But anyway, thank y'all so much for coming in and checking us out. Derek, you got anything else for them?
Yes. No.
What? Oh,
I'm kidding. April Fools.
April Fools, only a day late. Or maybe a couple days late, because it depends on when I post this. But anyway.
Yeah, next year.
Have a good one.
Bye.
And the line is a narrator saying Werido Beardo. Everybody listen at a way to